Hello friends. In today's session, we're going to talk about different types of error we got while working with Python. So here, as you can see on my screen, I have listed few of them here, and I'm going to show you how and when, in which conditions they come. The very first one is the name error. So let me show you how it goes. So let me define one variable here, and that variable name is bonus is equals to 15,000, and then I'm trying to print bonus. I did it, and let me run. Right click on the idle and click the run demo. And you can see here name error, name bonus not defined. So you can see the spelling here BONAS. So here's the mistake. So if that variable doesn't exist, if variable is not defined and you're trying to use that, so you can see the mismatch, like what I have defined is bonus and what I have typed passed in as a parameter to print method, it's BONAS. So that's the difference. So that's the reason we are getting this error. I'm going to comment this. Okay, so this is about name error. Let's see type error. So again, I have bonus is equals to 15,000, and then I'm trying to print bonus of the month is, and then we are concatenating, like we're adding BONUS. It should be outside plus bonus, and let's try to run it. Right, as you can see, type error can only concatenate str, not int to str, right? So you can see, so these are means we don't do these things intentionally, but if somebody has already, means by mistake we do, and then when you see these things like type error or name, like you can easily guess, okay, what's happened. So that's how. So I'm going to comment this as well. Right. So the next one is indentation error. So Python is very sensitive, means you have to follow the indent. If you are missing anything with respect to indent, then you're gonna get an error. So let's see what it says, expected and indented block. Okay, so let me define a function here, and then define another function underscore 2, and then see, as soon as I press enter, it goes, there is a indentation first, second, and then you can see third. And then let me print something here. Print this is function 2, right? And what I'll do, I'll just change some indentions. Okay, and let me call these two functions. Print this is function 1. Once again. All right, and now let me call these two functions. FUNCDION function underscore 1, and then function 2, and let me execute this. Okay, so you can see an error here, indentation error, expected and indented block, right? So what happened, this print statement, we should follow the proper indentation, whatever is defined there in Python. So let me put this on with the proper indentation, and let me run it again. Okay, once again. And you can see again, It's a name error. Let me define the whatever is there is FNCTION, and then let me run it again. Right? So it's working fine. So now you understood what is that. Like expected and indented block comes when there's no proper indentation given. Let me comment this section as well and move on to the next. Right. So next we have, again, it's an indentation error, but this time it's unexpected indent. What it says, right? Print. This is me, and let me run it. Right. So what happened? This is the very first line of the code, and it cannot be start with this indent. That must start with the very first place. So you can see there is a one tab here, and that's the reason we're getting this indentation error. Sorry, unexpected indent. So I'll take it back, or I'll comment it to move on. Okay. So next one is the assertion error. So assertion error there in Python, we when we compare kind of when we're using the comparison operators equals to, less than, greater than, those things, then we use this. So let me assert. Let's see. Let me compare bonus is equals to 15,000. Let me define the bonus here first, and let me execute it. Right, it's going good, means there is no error. But what if bonus is 14,000? So let me, so you can see here the assertion error. This how it comes. Let's move on to the next one. Here we have the syntax error. So in syntax error, what happens whenever there is a syntax error, it stops your program. Usually what Python does, it's run code line by line, but in case when it's a known syntax error, then it stops the program. It won't even execute that. So let me put something at very first. This is the first line. Let me execute it, and you can see the message is printed there. This is the first line. And now let me have some error, some syntax error there. And let me run it. So you see, we have a syntax error, unexpected end of line while parsing, and even the very first line was not executed. In this case, even the very first line, print this in the very first line, this was not executed because we found an error, means when it checks there was a syntax error. So we covered both these two, like syntax error here, print hello, and there is a parenthesis missing. So as soon as I do this, it gonna run. So you can see this is the first line and this is the last line. Okay, so the last one in the list is the module not found error. Let me show this how. So I'm trying to import a module which doesn't exist. Okay, so I'm gonna import bonus and I'm gonna run it. Okay, so module not found. So these are a few common errors we encounter during the programming while working with Python.